I would like to give it up to our final speaker of the night, Mr. JFLO.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, my name is Jonatan Lopez, and I go by artist name JFLO. And I am the 2011 American Beatbox Champion, 2013 International Midwest Beatbox Champion, and most recently the 2015 Youth Gospel Entertainment Award Beatboxer of the Year. I'm also a live electronic musician and an artist. Now, this piece of art that you see back here is a piece of art that I developed for the 2015 American Beatbox Championships. Now, some of you wondering what beatboxing is, and instead of me trying to tell you what beatboxing is or trying to explain to you what exactly it is, I thought I'd maybe just go So basically, I make noises with my mouth. Now, I got interested and I discovered beatboxing because I've always had a passion and a love for music and being creative. And having this passion and love when I was around age 12, 13, I used to make music on the computer, music production, audio production. And I used to spend hours and hours and hours and hours just sitting on the computer making music. I was like a kid playing video games, except I was on the computer just making music. I would go to school, and when I was in class, instead of daydreaming, I was thinking about that beat that I made the day prior or that morning. And then as soon as I go home, I would go to my computer and run and try and put those ideas in there. Now, having this obsession, sometimes things started coming out of me because I was constantly thinking about it. And I started doing things like so basically, I was doing beatboxing without even knowing what beatboxing was. And that's how I discovered beatboxing. It wasn't until I was maybe 16 or 17 when I finally discovered what it actually was because of YouTube. In the internet, and I was watching videos online about the European beatbox battle scene. I started watching beatboxers perform on the street. I got inspired by beatbox champions from the UK like Beardy Man. I got inspired by street performers like Dove FX, who makes live electronic music on the street with beatboxing and says words of inspiration that would inspire other people, inspire other musicians. And I had this change of interest from production to beatboxing. Now, the reason why I switched my interest was also because of the fact that when you do music production and you do it through the computer, what ends up happening is sometimes you spend hours, sometimes you spend days, months, and a lot of time just to make a 33-minute produced track. And for me, that was quite frustrating because I wanted to be able to just express myself. I wanted to just talk just how I'm talking right now. It became my instrument, the instrument to my soul. Now, it wasn't until I was around age 19 when I had a realization. And I said, you know, I want to do something with my life. I want to do something that I want to do. I want to follow and I want to chase my dreams. And I thought about it very clearly, and I remember this. Because I wasn't doing too good in college, because coming out of high school, I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my life. And I didn't like going to work 9 to 5. And I basically said, how do you become that person that I was inspired by? How do you become that person who you want to be? How do you become the best of the best? Well, you just don't become somebody by not doing anything. You have to think very like tunnel vision. You have to chase it. I had a dream of being a beatbox champion, but not only a beatbox champion, I had a dream of following my passions and being creative and making my life creativity and making music. Now at this point, I quit college and I quit work, and my father was not too fond of it. So what are you doing? But besides of what you might think, I took my art like a full-time job. I had a daily routine. I'd wake up at around 7 in the morning. I start beatboxing right away. Now, the reason why I start beatboxing right away was because I believe this is a great time for creativity. You're not thinking about what's happening yesterday because you just woke up. You're not thinking so much about what's going on happened today because your mind is fresh. So I believe this is a window of creativity that come through into this reality. So that's why I would start practicing right away. And after that, I have my breakfast around 10 in the morning, then beatbox and practice some more. Then I have my lunch around 1, and then I beatbox and practice and watch videos, study other musicians, study other music, get inspired by music that I normally don't listen to, and just try and expand my mind, expand my creativity. So besides of what you might think, I took my beatboxing like a full-time job. And I did this for about a year and a half. And then a year and a half, I was able to win the American Beatbox Championships. I made my dream, one of my dreams, come true. Now, at this point, I thought it was important to network. I started going to local open mics. I started talking to people. I started performing at parties, trying to get some performance experience, going to really sketchy parties and performing at sketchy parties. And started going to the local open mics. Now, when I went to this local open mic called at a local university called Stony Brook University in Long Island, New York. And there, I met other beatboxers. Now, when I met other beatboxers, it was like, oh, cool, you beatbox, I beatbox. Yeah. Let's make noises. I forgot to mention, if you think about it from my father's perspective, it's like, well, my son quit college and he quit work and now he sits in his room and makes noises all day. But anyway, so I met other beatboxers, and when I met other beatboxers, I inspired these beatboxers because now they looked at this art form and they saw that I was looking at the European beatbox scene and how serious I was and how dedicated I was and how much passion I had for my art. So they were able to relate to that scene and relate to me, and that way I inspired them. I told beatboxers, hey, you should go to the American Beatbox Festival. You should go to the American Beatbox Championships. You should try out for the American Beatbox Championships. The deadline for your enrollment is this day. You should do this. I told beatboxers, I helped widen the beatbox community by introducing Long Island beatboxing into the New York beatbox scene. I became even a teacher and a mentor to some of these beatboxers. I helped and I shared my knowledge of spirituality, and I also shared my knowledge of creativity. And I helped in this way shape and create the early stages of the American beatbox scene. Now, the reason why I dived in so much into this was because I believed that music can save people. My skills, techniques, and creative process are my own. And through sacrifice, dedication, and perseverance, I wouldn't be able to be where I am today. I believe that music is the true expression of ourselves, is the expression of our subconsciousness, unconsciousness, and it has the ability to create, heal, and unite the world. I believe that through hard work, dedication, and anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. And I think this is true, not only for the youth of our generation, but for everyone, regardless of their age. Thank you.